My name is Olamide Oni, the capone of the National Association of Sea Dogs, Parish Confraternity, Sahara Deck, Abuja City Center. The National Association of Sea Dogs is a humanitarian and charitable organization which covers different decks in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. We are into humanitarian and charitable endeavors and also social advocacy in whatever community we find ourselves. And the short documentary is essentially to capture the state of government-owned schools in Abuja. And this project was conceived when we were marking the International Day for Literacy, and we decided to supply some reading and writing items to government secondary school at Kuje Area Council, and we found the infrastructure for that school in a deplorable state, and we decided to put heads together and do a neat assessment and conduct a thorough research on the state of government-owned schools, particularly within Abuja Municipal Area Council. And what we saw was very appalling, and the infrastructures were bad, and considering the yearly budget for education in the FCT in the last 10 years, we expected that schools will have better infrastructures and better quality buildings and other learning materials, but it was the opposite of what we saw, and we carried out scoping missions to these schools, and we covered government secondary school Karomajiji, we covered LEA school at Kabusa, also we covered the government secondary school in Apo, and also the government secondary school in Karu for this documentary. So we are using this documentary to call on all the responsible stakeholders to do something urgently about the state of the infrastructures. And also we know that infrastructures are needed for conducive learning. Learning makes learning accessible for students. So we're calling on the FCT Minister, His Excellency Yesom Wike, to urgently do something about these issues, and so that the students, the pupils of these schools, can have conducive learning, can have quality education, and also safe environment for the teachers and the students.
My name is Akinwande Pierce, and I'm the first mate of the National Association of Sea Dogs, Parish Confraternity, Sahara Deck, Abuja City Chapter. 30.1 billion has been budgeted for education in the FCT in 2024 alone. Government-owned schools still continue to face a lot of infrastructure challenges. Poor infrastructure leads to a number of things. One of them is insufficient classrooms, which will lead to overcrowding. And with overcrowding, the spread of communicable diseases increases. Other challenges include poor sanitation in the schools. The hygiene level in some of these schools are deplorable. Overcrowded classrooms reduces the quality of education in a lot of these schools. In a classroom that's supposed to have about 30 students, sometimes you find 70 or more not even having the basic furniture to sit down and learn. These are the potential to reduce the assimilation of learning of a whole lot of these children. The teachers are unable because of the overcrowded classes, the teachers are unable to provide any quality learning, impact any quality learning in these children, and something needs to really be done to address this.
If you have pulse, can you tell me the useful of pulse in our house or for us? Who can tell me? You know us?
Yes.
You know us?
Yes.
Who tell me? Pulse.
With a budget of 13.1 billion, although small, what percentage of that amount actually goes to a whole lot of these schools? You find most of the renovation work in a lot of these schools being done by NGOs, by civil society organizations, by alumni bodies and parent teachers association. We need to know exactly what this 13.1 billion is going into, and there needs to be accountability for it.
My name is Chike Onya, and I'm the second mate of National Association of Sea Dogs, RADEC. Aside the budgetary allocation in the FCT education, there are a lot of challenges that our education system is facing here in Abuja especially. So the government cannot shy away from its responsibilities. To develop the leaders of tomorrow, they will have to invest thoroughly in education and invest thoroughly on the quality of teachers that we have today.
I am a pupil of LA Gigi Airport Road. I am appealing to the government and other individuals that can help my school. In the area of the school building, desks for children to sit on. Our library have been converted to nursery 2 because there are no books. This is bad for us because we don't have access for books that we should use for our exam. I am in primary 6 now. I'm planning to write my common entrance. I am competing with students who have better facilities.
I am in primary 6D. I'm going to talk about my school facilities, and we don't have seats, and most of our classroom is not good, and if rain is falling and you see the water is falling on the children, and this is not good, and you make them sick, and the teachers cannot do more because they don't have the aids to teach us.
So to wrap this up, we also would like to call on the responsible government authorities, particularly those who are directly in charge of the affairs of the FCT. We're talking about the Honorable Minister Yeson Wike. We're talking about the Senator covering the FCT, that's the distinguished Senator Ireti Kingibe. We're talking about the members of Rep covering Abuja Municipal, AMAC, which is the Honorable Joshua Chinedu. We are appealing to them to take this matter seriously, particularly the FCT minister. If our leaders are modest in their day-to-day running, some of these resources can be channeled back to develop the education sector. If you look at the convoy of the Honorable Minister of the FCT, you begin to wonder why should a public officer have the number of cars, the fleet of cars, for just one person in that convoy. If this thing is reduced drastically, some of these funds can be channeled back to education. We are not just only calling out these people. As an organization, we have also contributed positively to the development and the advancement of the education sector in the FCT. We've donated reading and writing aids to Government Secondary School Koje. We also renovated a classroom there, and also children were at Zone 4. Some bright indigent students, we paid for their WAEC, and also the Karomajiji Heli School, we donated a road signage for the school. So as an organization, we've done our own part, but the majority of this responsibility, the larger responsibility, lies with the elected government officials. Thank you.